Everyone, welcome to another episode of Same Text, Different Time.
Hi. If anyone knows where that movie is from,
You need wrinkle cream.
oh, excuse me.
Meaning that, you're older.
I don't know when that movie came out.
I think it's 95.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, for those who don't know what that movie is called, The Little Rascals. And it's a really funny movie, a cute
It's
kid
so
movie.
cute.
It's a really cute kid movie, so highly recommend it. Yeah. So that kind of brings us into a good segue into what our topic will be today, which will be everything 90s. Well, not everything, but TV, and I guess maybe a little bit of movies as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So let's get started.
Yes, so as we were saying, we're going to discuss 90s movies and shows because that's when we grew up.
I don't think I wasn't prepared to talk about 90s movies. I'm slightly prepared to talk about 90s shows. Just FYI.
But some of them are interchangeable.
Oh yeah, like for instance, Sex and the City, right? That started off as a series on HBO, and then it became a movie.
Yes, but also I meant like shows that we were supposed to be watching as a child.
I didn't watch it as a
Sex in the City, we were not supposed to be watching.
We didn't. We didn't watch that when we were growing up, but it was just one of the adult shows that
I
came
think
out.
in my late teenage years, early 20s, I started watching it.
Oh, I don't remember when I started watching it, but
you haven't seen all of them.
No.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You saw all of them?
Yeah. I've seen all of them.
I haven't seen all of them. I don't think I have time to watch all of them. Sorry.
I've seen all the episodes and all the movies. Although, so that became like a, I don't know if it's considered a reboot, but HBO did, what was it called?
I don't remember. But it just came out like a couple years ago.
What's it called? And Just Like That?
Yes. And Just Like That. Something like that.
Something like that. But I watched the...
Are they doing that again?
I think so. There's quite a few seasons of those. And
well, they need to hurry up and come out with it already.
Oh, there's a lot. I only watched the first season. I didn't really remember it too much.
Well, let's get into the things we did watch.
So, yes, as children. So, like when we're kids, on a Friday night, there would be TGIF, which was Boy Meets World. I don't know what else in that lineup.
Span of time. In that lineup. For
yeah, I know, but it was like a bunch of shows that came on a Friday night, and one of them was Boy Meets World, which I think set unrealistic expectations for dating.
Why?
Because they only dated each other.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, Corey and Cassandra dated each other, but...
Which, by the way, who else has been to pick?
Oh, yeah, that was
that's
I don't know where they came up with that.
Yeah.
But, anyway. But Sean had different girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
And who was the brother?
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric.
Mr. Feeney. Mr. Feeney was a cute old man. Yeah. His little outfits, his little pullover.
But then from that, they made Girl Meets World.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's...
You saw the first episode, which was Corey and Topanga's daughter.
Oh, yes. That girl. I can't remember her name right now. She has an interesting name, like Rowan something.
That's the name of the show?
I don't know if it's the name of the show or that's her actual name. I completely forgot. But I don't think Boy Meets World was probably my favorite show.
What was your favorite? It's one of the most memorable for me from when we were younger.
I really liked, this is the real nerd in me, I really liked the Magic School Bus.
Oh, yeah.
That show was so good. And Wishbone.
Oh my god, I was just thinking Wishbone.
Yeah,
Wishbone.
those were so good. Wishbone was the cutest dog. you learned so much about different novels and stories. It was a really cute idea. And then you remember they would dress them up into like the costumes and stuff.
Not really. I don't
Okay,
remember
well,
too much.
I
But
don't know if they have that available anywhere. That's cute. And Magic School Bus was so
the
educational.
Sprizzle.
Yes, it's Frizzle. Yeah. Every episode you were learning something. So I think those were probably my two favorites.
I think the most memorable episode that everybody knows is when the bus went into the body.
Oh yeah, that was kind of, I mean, it was interesting. It's nice to have those shows for kids so that we can learn not only in school, but obviously
Education.
at home. Okay. I think, I mean, yeah, I didn't really care for that one either. I watched it. I didn't really care for it.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good one.
But those are, so I think we covered a lot of the animated shows that we used to watch. But then the like,
Well, Arthur, I was sick the other day and I was home and I wanted to watch something comforting and somehow I came up with Arthur and I saw new episodes. And did you know? I bet you didn't know this. That
DW?
no, Francine.
Francine, that was the wealthy one?
No, that's
that
Muffy.
that's Muffy.
That's
Okay,
Muffy.
yeah, okay.
Francine, which is the one with like the bob, the dark skin one.
Was that? Yeah.
And she had like a clip in her hair.
Yeah. Arthur's friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the friend. He's from Poland and she's Jewish.
How did that even come up in an episode?
Because they were talking about, I think, the holidays and like Arthur was celebrating Christmas. Some people were celebrating Kwanzaa. I think Reed.
Who's Reed?
I don't know if that's good. The other dark skinned one, the boy, the dark
I
skinned
don't
boy.
remember that one. I remember Buster. What was he celebrating?
I think they're non-denominational.
Oh, okay.
But they were going through all the different friends and like what they were celebrating. And I was like, oh,
Was anyone celebrating Wally?
no, it was around Christmas time. So
Okay,
weren't
well, that's so
celebrating
cool.
Yeah.
Those are like the animated ones I think we used to watch, but then there was a whole bunch of.
I feel like there's more animated ones that we used to watch as opposed to
Like what?
real life.
I'm only thinking of the real life ones. The big comfy couch. And she would
Yes.
always like lose something in the couch.
Yes. Yes.
Lunette. That was her name?
Yes.
I
Lunette.
wonder where Luna is today.
Barney, Sesame Street.
Oh yeah. I really can't remember watching Sesame Street. Do you? I want to say I've heard that we used to watch Sesame
We
Street.
were probably just too young.
Probably, yeah. But I definitely remember Barney.
South Park.
Okay, we weren't supposed to be watching that at the time.
I still watch that.
I didn't really get into that either. But which one were we just talking about?
Barney?
Barney. Oh my God, Barney, that cleanup song. You know,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I actually saw an episode of Barney the other day, which they still have.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they still have that. I think that was your favorite show.
Yes. And I
Like,
had
by
the Barney. I was gonna say Barbie.
No.
Barney stuff.
Animal.
Is it animal?
Yeah, is it Barney and dinosaur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's a stuffed animal.
Yes.
Yeah. And what was
And
the
then we used
sister's
to
name?
call
Baby Bob.
Baby
and
Bob.
DJ.
We used to call Baby Bob Broccoli Head.
I mean, she does look like that. And remember the brother DJ? It was
Wait.
yellow with like.
Yes. But wait, it was DJ and Baby Bob, 4 siblings?
Yeah.
And who was Barney? Just
The friend.
I'm
not sure. I don't know what the.
Mr. Rogers.
I just thought about this, Mr. Rogers. That was really.
Reading
Did you
Rainbow.
know? I read something about. Oh, they did a documentary about reading Rainbow. It's on
I
Netflix.
think I saw.
Yeah.
the
Oh my
thing.
god, when they started playing that song, it like took me back.
What's the song?
Song.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'm not about to sing it, but the other one that we were just talking about, Mr. Rogers. Yeah. So I read something recently where at the end of the show he would feed a fish, right? He would
Yes.
feed the fish, and he got a letter from someone a child who I don't know if it was the mom or whatever, but saying that their child watches the show every day, really likes the show, but is blind. So from then on, he started announcing, and so I'm going to feed the fish now. So that she would know, or he would know, the child would know, like, kind of what's going on, and that was for him or her. And all that was super cute. I really like that.
Speaking of feeding fish,
we killed our fish.
Oh, 2 things. One, do you remember the rainbow fish book?
The book, yeah, that's one of her favorite books. I think they did that recently, so that hopefully one day in the future, hopefully not too long future, when she starts a family, she'll be able to have some of her favorite books to give to her kids.
Yeah.
Read to them and then give it to them, hopefully.
But as we were going to say, we killed our fish because we had goldfish, and one day we were like, we're going to feed the fish, we're going to feed the fish. And the way I tell this story, which I don't know if it's true, but the way I remember it was that we wanted the fish to get big. Okay, so it's the same. But like goldfish are tiny. So we wanted the fish to grow. And they would always tell us, you have to eat your food so you could be big and strong. So we went to feed the fish, and the whole, like, the top layer of the tank was covered in fish food. So we killed.
The thought process was that if we gave them more food and they were able to eat it all, then
They would get big and
stronger. So that was the thought process behind that. But that's not how fish work. So we learned our lesson that day.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We were originally talking about Sex and the City and how that became something else. And Boy Meets World had a reboot. So other reboots are Full House.
Oh yeah, it became
and then
Fuller
House. But I never watched it.
I never watched it. Who's in it? I know DJ, Kimmy?
Yeah.
And Stephanie.
I think that's it.
Obviously the twins are not in it.
That's it. But you remember the twins, they were in the show, and then after that they had like the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, and they had like all these different movies. Like they always have so many movies.
Yeah. Didn't they have a show at one point?
I'm not sure, but
I don't know. But yeah, they had a lot of movies. And it was just I remember those, like detective type movies. Yeah. Yes. I remember those.
And I was like, but you're children. Like they were around the same age that we were. And I was like, but they do different stuff than we do.
Yeah, we weren't out trying to solve crimes.
Yeah.
We were trying to make money. We would have these businesses like I'm gonna rub your feet for $100. Not for no.
But
for our family, and
I think part of this, I think most of it started from my mom because she, as a kid, I was like, she always wants to take a nap. But now I get it. Now I want to take a nap too. And I realized as I got older that she was just doing this to con us. So she would say like, I'm just going to lay here and close my eyes and you could put makeup on me.
Put makeup on?
Yeah.
I remember she would like us to like just play with her hair, like scratch her head, and oh my god, that was like the bane of my existence.
Yes,
I could not. Every single time she said, "Oh, just play with my hair," I'm like, "Oh my god!"
But it is very relaxing.
It is. Just now as an adult, yeah, like. But it also felt nice having the like little tiny hands like on your scalp, but I mean.
That started the hustle. And then after that, we were like,
we're gonna make money off of this.
But we weren't like Mary-Kate and Ashley doing that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, why are they doing
But you know that kit that they used to have, like that, I can't remember the name now.
Is it a spy kit?
No,
You
like the
remember
little,
Harry and the Spy?
yeah, that's a good movie.
That was good, yeah.
No, the kit like to hold like makeup or toys or
Oh
something
yeah,
that like,
our kit.
yeah, we
Yeah.
used to use that as a cash register to keep our money. And we would write our receipts. It was a very official business. I think, I don't know, I can't remember what else we did. Nails, I think. Which,
Yeah.
what the heck? I don't even like doing my nails now, so I don't know.
Maybe that's why we've
Maybe
been
that's
doing
why.
it since we were 5.
Yeah. That was our own will. But I remember like one summer, I think we made like 70 something or 80 something dollars.
Yeah.
And back then to us, that was like,
We were rich.
we were rich. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That was, we were having an entrepreneurial moment. But I'm not doing nails anymore. Okay, so yeah, we weren't doing Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen investigations. What were some of the other shows that we used to watch? Oh, Saved by the Bell. Did you know that I recently read an article about, I didn't send it to you because, you know, you don't read articles, but it had the age of all the actors and actresses, like just all the cast members in the show. And most of them were teenagers. Like,
Yes.
Screech was like 14 years old. 14.
Well, this movie's like Friends. Because Friends, they were supposed to be like in their 20s. And one, they did not look like they were in their 20s.
Well, I think that's with everyone because remember the waiter at the diner in Saved by the Bell?
Yes, yes.
He was also in his 20s. I thought he was like legitimately like
50.
40. Okay, 40. But like Mr. Belding and everyone, like,
Yeah.
I had no idea,
Yeah.
but there were, I think they actually, someone did a study about like why people back in the day,
Looked older.
even though, yeah, basically looked older. Like it was the big glasses and the haircut and the fashion and also the, like the cameras weren't obviously as good. But they just looked so different.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Saved by the Bell was good though.
Yes.
I mean, Mario Lopez
Still looks
I don't
great.
know. He still looks like a teenager. I don't know
Still looks
what. No, he does.
He did not look like a teenager.
I'm telling you. I
No.
mean, if you were to put on some of the same like colorful outfits that he used to wear.
Man, I don't.
Do you remember all of their names in the show? Pop quiz. Let's see.
Jesse.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Zach.
Uh-huh.
Screech.
Uh-huh. That's it. Kelly
Kelly. That was her name.
and AC Slater.
AC. Yeah.
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 God, I remember their
Yeah.
first and last names.
Well, you were older.
It was Kelly Kapowski,
Zach Morris.
Zach Morris, Screech. I don't think Screech had a last
Lisa
name.
Turtle.
Lisa Turtle. I don't know Jesse's last name.
But
I don't know what her name was. And I don't think Screech had a last name either.
was that his first name? Was that his real name?
That wasn't his real name.
Oh,
I don't
what's
think.
his real name?
I don't know. We have to go back and look at this. Do you remember Seventh Heaven?
Oh, I used to love that
Oh
show.
my God. We had to watch that show.
But to think that Mary married Justin Timberlake?
I
Like,
know. Yeah. That was the major.
that's a major come up.
That's a, yeah. I mean, she did do other things, right? She did
Yeah,
other
but I know
things.
it's still.
Yeah.
Oh,
So she's talking about Jessica Biel, who acted as Mary,
in the show,
which was the eldest sister, and now everyone knows her because she went on to marry Justin Bieber. So that was a really cute show.
yeah.
Ruth was the little one.
She was the little one.
She was
They had a
the little
dog called Happy.
Happy. What's a good name for a dog, actually?
Remember Party of Five? Wait,
Yeah, but I don't really remember watching that.
I don't remember the story.
I think it was something like these 5 siblings, their parents died in a car crash.
Yeah.
So the older siblings kind of had to raise their younger siblings.
Yeah.
I remember someone's name was Bailey, one of the guys, one of the brothers, and Nev Campbell was in it.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt?
No. Oh, yeah. Her and Bailey were our couple. You know,
It seems like you watched
it
it.
seems like I watched it. No, but mommy watched it.
Yeah, I know.
So I like vaguely remember some of the things.
Speaking of, like every West Indian person knows that, well, for us, our mom was, you know where I'm going. Our mom was a stay-at-home mom, and most people,
which is the hardest job. No wonder she needed a nap.
Yeah, like to think about all the things that she did, I was just like,
oh my God. In one day, all the things she did. She would walk us to school in the morning, walk back, then home, and then walk in the evening to come get us, walk back. Plus, she puts every single day laundry, cleaning. Oh my God.
And then she was always like at the PTA and multicultural nights. And
she was like the class mom. She was the class mom.
She went on all the school trips.
Everyone loved her. She was like so helpful. I remember one year there was a play when I was in 3rd grade, and she
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis. Our mom painted like all the set. We were doing like a little mermaid, and she like painted a bunch of like the things, the fish.
I know that it was static, and then I think the kids had to wear these like, I think they're called like a sandwich board.
Oh yeah.
It was a sandwich board, and the front was a fish, and she painted all the fish.
Yeah, that was amazing. And I remember every Christmas she would give our 3rd grade teacher, Miss Davis. You know, I was thinking about Miss Davis and wondering like where she is. Miss Davis had
we don't even know her name. Her first name.
I can't remember her first name, but yeah, right. She always had her nails done, like false nails, and they were always a really nice color. And she, oh yeah, so our mom every Christmas would give her a rum cake, like Trinidad Black Christmas.
I remember specifically one time she came to pick us up from school, and I guess she probably gave it to you to give to her, and she was like, so Miss Davis or my mom was like, oh yeah, that cake. So my mom said like, yeah, it's like Trinidad fruitcake, black cake, and it has rum in it. And she was like, oh, no wonder the afternoon went by so fast. Back to the story.
Oh yeah.
For other people, I've heard that if you went to your grandparents' house or your grandmother's house, you would have had this experience, which is you're home, you are watching Young and the Restless.
At 12:30 every day, you are watching
Young and the Restless. And to think that Victor
is still in Young and the Restless. Well, his name is not Victor. Well, his name is Eric Braden. And he plays Victor Newman in Young and the Restless. And oh my God, let me tell you, they've tried to kill off Victor so many times.
Yeah. But like when he actually dies, you're like,
oh, that's gonna be heartbreaking. That's gonna be really heartbreaking.
Yeah, but we were watching that way before we were supposed to.
Oh yeah, I mean.
But that also, I was like, people have such fancy jobs. They take like these long lunch, and they go to these fancy restaurants for lunch. Like,
yeah. No one does work.
Yeah,
like the whole premise. Oh no, I'm thinking of General Hospital, but like hospitals don't work like that.
Oh no, General Hospital is also
a sham. Okay, maybe not a sham, but like an inaccurate representation of what hospitals are.
Yes,
100%. The Bold and the Beautiful.
I don't like that one.
I'm not a fan of that one either. Brooke is. Remember
there
Brooke?
Used to be another one in the morning called Guiding Light.
Yeah, Reba. Reba was like one of the main actresses. It's so crazy how like you just remember like random things from these shows. There was another one, All My Children. What kind of name is that? All My Children?
I can't remember. That one ended early.
We didn't watch that. I don't think
we used to watch it, but it ended a long time ago. So I don't So those were some of the 90s shows that we're not supposed to be watching.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
Oh yeah.
So when I moved, I watched the entire. I watched every season, every episode of Fresh Prince.
How many seasons are there?
A lot.
Okay.
So I watched all of them, and then I watched
The
Bel
new
Air.
one?
Yeah, it's called Bel Air.
Okay.
It's the reboot of it, and the first episode I was like, what is this? This is not the essence
It never,
of
it never, it,
It's
well,
so
the remakes are never as good as the original, obviously, but
it's so starkly different though, because like
really?
Hillary and Jazz are together. Carlton is doing
Finally.
drugs.
What?
Ashley is
Yeah,
Ashley
yeah.
is bisexual.
That's fine.
They're so when
Where's Will?
Yeah, he's there, but you know, just like
Doing
saying
what?
these.
And what about Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv?
So
What about Jeffrey?
Oh, Jeffrey's really cute. He's
The
like very-
butler?
yeah, and he dresses very well, and it's like he's not the butler; he's like the property manager now. So he doesn't really do the.
I don't think it would be appropriate to have a butler anymore. And it's just a good thing that they made him the property manager.
Well, now they have other people that like cook, but they're not actually in the show.
Oh, okay.
Things just happen to get done. The mansion really is a mansion. It's huge. Like the property is huge.
How do you know that?
They show it in the thing, and it's like they have like, multiple wings of the house, and it's huge. But with Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil,
Did they get divorced?
there was one time. Yeah, well, I don't know one time, but like there's one episode where they go away with a group of friends, and I don't know where. I can't remember where. It's like some warm country, and the friends it's two additional couples, so it's three couples. One of the couples is saying that they're in an open marriage and is convincing them to be in an open marriage, and they almost did it. Like they almost like
Started the like
each other.
oh.
It
Okay.
was.
Well,
I was like, that would not be true to the original.
I don't know. You don't know what people be doing behind closed doors. It could be.
No.
It definitely could be. Anyway,
No.
if people are in open relationships, more power to you. Not something I can do, but
At the end of the last season that they had, I think Viv is either she thinks she's pregnant or she is pregnant. But remember, right? But remember little Nikki?
yes.
So I'm waiting to see the other season if there's gonna be another one. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, the last one is the sister. I think.
Oh yeah.
Tia and Samara and Ray and Harry. Not Harry.
No,
Lisa.
Lisa.
Sorry,
Lisa.
Is it? Oh, her name in real life is Jackie.
Yes.
That one was so good. I mean, one year we attended a Halloween event, and the theme was 90's shows and movies, so you could be any character. And
it was so funny that like we got the invitation via text, and I was like, I think I texted her and I was like, do you have your schedule? Are you off? Or are you going? Because I'm going. And she was like, yeah, she's off. And she was like, oh my God, 90s. What are we going to dress as? And I was like, duh, we're going to dress as sister. And she was like, oh, she's like, how'd you think about that so fast?
it was instant. It's like she had just been waiting to pull that costume out, which thankfully was such an easy costume. Like denim jeans, our denim jacket, just like plaid leggings, and that hat, that like bucket. Is it a bucket? It is a bucket hat.
Yeah.
A denim bucket hat, and it was so great, so nice and easy. And there was a contest. We won second place, and remember the first place winner was Lunette. Yeah, she looked really good. She deserved it.
She deserved it.
Yeah, because she definitely went all out.
Yes.
So good for her.
Yeah. That's also an easy costume if you can get like because it's really just the overall. Yeah. yeah. And then
Yeah.
and then in Sister, remember Smart Guy?
Yes.
That's her brother.
That's her brother. And then Roger ended up being Marcus Houston, singer Marcus Houston.
Yes.
So interesting to like those shows, how like kind of just branch out. I can't remember.
I guess it was the start of a lot
of things. Yeah.
Careers.
Oh my God! You know what else we used to watch? Family Matters.
Yes.
That was Harriet.
Yes, that was
Carl,
Harriet.
Harriet.
But you know,
Eddie.
Yes, Winslow.
Yeah, Winslow.
There was a Lisa there too. Lisa was the aunt.
Really?
Yeah. And she had a little son. Yeah.
Oh, you know who that is? He is in Yarn and the Restless.
Yes.
I can't remember their names.
Devon.
Devon and Yarn and the Restless.
Restless.
I don't remember what the kid's name is. Family Matters.
Yeah.
I can't remember the Laura.
Yes, Laura was the
girl. The main.
Yeah, the main
girl character.
Yeah.
Obviously,
but you know,
Steve Urkel. That would have been a good costume too. That's a super easy one.
For us?
No, not for us. I'm just saying in general.
Oh. Yeah.
I mean, actually, it could be a good costume because, like, one could dress as Steve Urkel and the other one could dress as Stefan. Was it Stefan? Was his name? Stefan, like the more like
the cute
suave, cute, well-dressed, like.
You need twin boys to do that, or like boys that look alike to do that.
Yeah.
And they have to stand back to back the entire.
No, that's not possible.
But you know, I tried to watch that the other day, and I was so annoyed.
With what?
Steve Urkel.
Well, yeah, he's meant to be annoying.
Yeah, I know, but like we used to watch it all the time, and I wasn't annoying then, and now I'm like,
well, yeah, as a kid, you know, it's a different level of annoyance.
They just don't make shows like the way they used to.
They definitely do not. Those shows were so innocent. It had like overarching themes and a lot of like family related things happening or school related. I don't know what the shows today has, but I haven't been watching any of those because why would I? I'm too old for that now. I guess when you're sick.
That's why you want more from me. That's why I watch a lot of these reruns
because they don't make shows like this.
They don't make shows like this. And then even looking back, like when I watched all the episodes of Fresh Prince, and it was still relatable. It's still things that are happening in this time,
which is crazy to think. Like decades ago, and like I think things are still.
Well, it's not exactly the same, but it's the same theme. And to think that, I know for us, and I'm sure kids out there are saying like to their parents, you don't know what I'm going through, and you know, things like that. But chances are they might, because these shows were 30 years ago, and it's still relevant now.
Yeah, that's wild
to think that these themes are still relevant.
Yeah, but today is on a much larger scale.
Oh
like,
yeah,
there's different issues, and you know, younger generations. But I would say it was a golden period of these TV, these movies, so many great kids shows. Scream what?
The movie Scream. I don't know.
We were on such a good, like positive. You bring up a horror movie.
You know why? Because you said Neve Campbell, and she's in
Scream.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. Scooby-Doo. That was fun.
Well, looking back, and you realize what the premise of Scooby-Doo was.
Which is what? Weren't they solving crimes?
Yeah, but he was high. That's why they always had the munchies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I kind of wish I didn't know that, but
yeah, some of these things, like
when you look back and you like as an adult and you say, "Oh, that's not really okay for kids to be."
Yeah, but they don't know any better. Because we didn't know any better.
Yeah, but I don't know. The kids these days are made differently, so they might know better.
They might, yeah.
But like I was saying, it was the golden, I feel like it was a golden period of TV shows, movies, obviously music, which is a whole other episode. But if you can, I think you should go back, think about your favorite childhood show, and see if you can watch it.
It's so nostalgic. And it's like,
Nostalgic, comforting. You might see things that
in a
you
different
didn't,
light.
yeah, in a different perspective.
Mhm.
So definitely, if you can, check out your favorite childhood show.
Yeah.
So that's time.
Bye.